Last night, I swapped my UNI for USDC. Let's talk about why. Hey, what's up, you guys? Carlton Flowers here, your crypto pro with a report on Uniswap. So I opened up a can of Uniswap and I dumped it down the drain and flipped on the garbage disposal, and I flushed it on down to the sewage last night. Let me tell you why as we look on the 4-hour chart. Okay, let's get rid of that. And as we see here, we've got two of my new little features on my charts that I've been sharing with you lately. There's the little red hammer that I put on the chart that indicates when I get out of a position, when I sell. And then we also have that red dashed line, which is the line of demarcation of where I can get out of a project at a profit. That's my profit line right there. So Uniswap was the last of the three that I dumped. First, I dumped Band. I was so gleeful about dumping that one. And then I dumped Polkadot. And then last but not least, I dumped Uniswap. I almost missed this one because it was right near the point that it was going below my red line. So let's look on my spreadsheet here. Uni, I sold at $2.91. My weighted average price was $2.85 coming into it. So let's just look at the summary here on Uni. I got 10 at 309, 25 at 276 for a total of 35 with a weighted average of $2.85 and a total investment of $99.90. So on my sell summary, I cashed it all in and I made $101.93 minus the fee of 51 cents, giving me a massive profit of $1.68. Oh yeah, we are going to McDonald's, baby, tomorrow for that value menu. Do they even have anything? Do they have the dollar menu anymore? I don't know, maybe not. All right, well anyway, back to the chart. I digress. We went above my line and I was on the 5-minute chart watching it like a hawk, sweating bullets, hoping that I would get out. And as soon as it got above to that peak and started to slide back down, I got out. I believe pretty darn near at the top of this red candle, so it had already started sliding back down. And as soon as it started to change that direction, that's when I dumped and got out of that position. So you can see down here, I had a green box, a buying box. And it turns out, again, just like on Band, I made the correct box here because this was the absolute low. So this was the strike zone. If I would have bought here, I could have sold up here and made a pretty decent profit, but I was too scared because everything was like blood red and I didn't know where the bottom was. Without prior evidence of lows, it's hard to tell where the absolute bottom is going to be. So that's too risky. Now, if we had some other, let's just say, let's draw on here. Let me just show you here. Let's just say we had some other action on Uniswap that looked like this, okay? Let's just draw it in there. All right, and then we rejoin the party right here. Now, I would have been able to make a better decision on jumping into this box because we would have known that this is an absolute low, and then we had other base levels here of where it could go. So then I would have said, yeah, it's a pretty safe bet I can buy in this box. It's probably going to recover. At least we know what the absolute lows are as indicated on the history. But without having any of that, it's hard to tell. So that's why I did not do it. Now, other things that motivated me to sell are volume profile, clusters. We didn't have much up here. We had this nice little cluster here. And we had this nice little cluster here, which off of the main point of control where the price did touch all the way up here to the point of control and immediately rejection. So I knew that we didn't have much of a chance of getting pulled all the way up here to this cluster with BTC pulling everything up, because I just knew, I had a funny feeling that this is going to be the end of the party, okay? And then it just, with the stochastic at the moment that had gone down, up, and then down, I thought, this is the end of it. I don't see this making another hump. We got a double humped camel right here at the top, hump 1, hump 2, but then it started to head downward again, and I got out. So we got pretty good momentum on the downside. We did find this base, which is a previous support level from right back here in early November, late October, or is that early October? Well, whatever the case. This was a support line. We did bounce off of it right now. So we could jump up to the middle of this node, but then it might jump down to this next node that is right here, this one. And then this is an interesting price, and this one is too. Below that, if it drops, if we get a good Bitcoin correction, then I think we're going to if we violate this price here, much below $2, this is the no man's land where Uniswap will boldly go where no man has gone before. Yes, just like the USS Enterprise, we don't know what's in this uncharted territory out here, okay? So I'm going to wait for the entire altcoin market to turn around and start moving back up before I jump back into this. And it's going to happen pretty soon. I do think that alt season is right around the corner. We'll probably have a massive Bitcoin dump. And as soon as Bitcoin levels off, these alts are probably going to plow off. They're going to blast off, rather plow off. New word. They're going to plow off. They're going to blast off to the moon. So I'm going to wait and see what happens, but I might start accumulating back down here if we get close to my previous green box, now that we have created a new base level. See, this is kind of good, where this is now a base. Now I know I've got something that I can go by. So if we get so lucky to head down here, then I'll say time to take a chance, because there's a possibility of bouncing at that blue line. Okay, so then I'll start to accumulate, which I'm not going to get much. It might not even be 10, because like I said in the last video, what do you think is a better bet right now? Uniswap or Ethereum? I mean, sure, this thing does have a bright future, but for right now, we're just fooling around in this territory where we don't know where the bottom is. And we know where Ethereum is going, which is the strongest of all the alts. So would it be wise to invest into this over Ethereum? Would it be wise to put money into Uniswap over Chainlink? I think not, but I might get just a little bit back for the novelty of it. What do you think about Uniswap? What's in it for the future here? How long is it going to go down? Where is the ultimate base? Do you think I was justified in getting rid of my bag to put that money somewhere else? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear back from you. This is Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro, and I am out.